Hey guys, thank you for being here. I know it's been a hot minute. Hi Jody. Be safe on your drive, Jody, please. Hey Gregory, how are you? Hi Edward, how are you? Thank you guys for being here. I don't know how long this live is gonna be. Truthfully, I was just doing it's just some more online reading and what it is that I do, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I've been pretty bad about making videos lately just because I'm just going through something. I'm trying to figure out kind of where to go from here with the channel. I'm always going to talk about Kiely, but I wonder if I can use my space for other cases or other subjects, other things that I like to do. So I'm trying to figure out kind of where to go from here. So that's why, you know, I have not been putting out videos. And I do not put out videos for the sole purpose of just getting views either. I've done as much as I can do for now. And so that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to be very honest about that. Hi, Evie. How are you? Gregory with Hayara. Great. Thank you. And hope I'm well too. Thank you. Hi, John. Courtney. How are you? Edward. I've watched a lot of replays, but no worries, man. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you for watching the replays. Hi, Mrs. Seal. How are you? Hi, Jay Rana. Good to see you. John Courtney. Yes, of course. Mrs. Peacock says, I hope you talk about the Watts case again. Um, enjoyed the last live you did on that case a while back. To me, in my opinion, well, it's not an opinion, it's fact. I have done thorough research on Watts. Um, I pride myself in being able to cite myself on that subject as well, just like with Kiely. Right now, I'm trying to catch up on the Murdaugh. God, I don't have that southern Murdaugh case. Just because when it was going on, it was all over the news, but then things went silent for a while, and so I watched the Netflix docu about it recently, and then I'm going back and watching videos about that, and I'm just in awe of how all these red flags were missed, and it's a perfect example how influence can cover things up in a community. This was the South. Um, the Murdaugh, I call him Murdaugh Dad. He was a lawyer. Look how many things he was able to just just make go away. Murdaugh, yes, thank you. And yes, Don Lisa and hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, Krista. You're watching it on Netflix too? Yeah, I think they did well. Only passing time to start work here. Cecile, I hope that your bed and breakfast is is just coming along. I watched that case too. I watched the News 48 Hours episode on it, says Krista. I mean, Miss Peacock, and I'm on episode 2. It's really good. I think they did a good job on that. Don says, thank you for what you do. I'm not sure what I do, but I hope I can help or do something. Gregory said, yeah, that family made things go away for many years. Exactly. So, how do we assume that it's not possible that something like that could have happened in Truckee? Lindsay, we have already proved that Cassie, the family spokesperson, she's like the president of Tahoe Truckee Thursdays. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I had a cough attack. So, with the Murdaugh case, Dad was able to make a lot of things go away because, Grandpa started that law firm in that city. I mean, the grandpa's pictures, portraits were hung up in the courtroom where his son basically is going to be tried. They had to remove the portraits of his grandfather from the freaking room, you know? Jay Rana says, I'm not up on Murdaugh case. My daughter is into it. No, that's good. I respect that. I respect that. I think they did too. The grandfather was the fixer, says Gregory. Hey, Parker, how are you? Yep. Thank you, hoping for answers, and thank you for being here. I don't know if I said hi to you. Yeah. With the Murdaugh case, Grandpa was the one that started the firm. You know, his portraits were in like courtrooms. They had to remove these portraits when the hearing started happening. I mean, talk about influence. Talk about old family influence. Kiely's grandpa built the lodge. He literally carried the material. I'm sure he had help. It wasn't just him. Up to where the lodge sits, and he built it. And that was grandpa. Was it 2005, 2006? Somebody fact check me in the comments. I mean, come on, the family spokespeople are people that are in office regarding the community in Truckee. Yes, there is some kind of influence. If at this point, after everything you've heard about Kiely and the family, doesn't convince you that things are being kept hush hush for a reason, then you are refusing to look at the obvious at this point. And I do not mean to sound disrespectful in any way, but there is some sort of influence in the Kiely generations. Let's just put it that way. I think AM did it, but I do not think the prosecution has proven their case. So, in my opinion, innocent or hung jury. Sometimes it takes a long time to put cases like this together, Gregory. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Right. Yeah, he talked about how he carried you. Dude, he carried everything up there. Uh huh. Hey, downtown, how are you? I was expecting AM to be a pompous ass or a womanizer. He's not. He murdered because he could no longer take care of family on level. Well, look, AM, he's an attorney. He knows how to speak in the courtroom. Like him being a plaintiff, I mean, he knows the court system's in and out. He knows exactly what to say, exactly how to play it. He has friends who are judges. People, I mean, this is not going to go well in his town. It's not. Has anyone seen the lodge is owned by Kathleen Robertson's trust? Yeah, so Kathleen Robertson is Grandpa's wife, right, Don? I was just looking at that the other day. Listen to you, it sounds to me like you're all in. I'm always about Kiely J. Rana. Always. I'm always gonna go back to that. Just like Chris Watts and all those. Oh, okay, X. Got it, got it, got it. Okay. So what you're seeing on the screen right now, and I'm hoping I can leave this live up. I just don't know how useful it's gonna be to anybody. Really, what I'm hoping on is that you guys in the chat guide me through what's going to happen tonight because this was unplanned. Um, but let's just go with it, right? But again, I'm just showing you what I was looking at earlier. And I apologize, I sound a little stuffy. This is the losttraillodge.com slash the lodge innkeeper. So this is online. This is public domain. So I don't feel bad about showing all these pictures that have been looping on the screen. So um it just says the Lost Trail Lodge on top right. It says, what could be better than raising a family in the backcountry? We've been living at the Lost Trail Lodge and raising our two children here since 2010. As elusive as the local wildlife, we promise to let you enjoy your forest adventure without having to worry about sharing your snacks. Can't share the same about the dogs though. Good. If you'd like to check, we're happy to do so, and we'll try not to tell you too many drawn out stories of life on the trail. So these are some pictures that they have on their website. I mean, from the pictures that I'm seeing, Kylie looked happy. I mean, unless there's something. Let me refresh this. I cannot see the chat perfectly, but again, these pictures are on the internet, so I don't feel bad sharing them. Thank you, Miss Peacock. Yeah, she was with him. Yeah, that's right, Don. Thank you, Krista. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Peacock. This is new stuff to me, so thank you. The articles about life at Lot Trails and leads these words are very strange. I do wonder how she grew up, in my opinion. I wonder where she gets this vocabulary from. If you see close ups of the family pictures, Kylie looks like a forced smile. I don't know if I get that. I don't know if I think it's that, but very possible. Very possible. Do you guys want me to put this website in the chat? All these have done articles. If you're looking to have good local knowledge in Tahoe, he'll know just a place for a couple of days of backcountry fun. The Lost Trail Lodge was a big deal, guys. Ready to earn some turns, whether you're a self-guided veteran or a newbie with Guide Lost Trail Lodge makes for fun. And they even you can even rent your ski stuff from them. Is this real? They had personal chefs? No, they can't be right. I'm just looking through this website. Do you guys want me to put this website in the chat? Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay. Let me go back to the regular one. There we go. Yeah, keep it. Keep it for you guys. There you go. There you go. Hey Rosie, how are you? Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, you could just be happy and fake. I get that. There's a link, you guys, in the chat. I'm just looking through this. I haven't really done so. Who is this? The phone doesn't always ring and the internet doesn't always work, but we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Okay. Cool. Who is this? Okay. Cool. Is that supposed to be Lindsay in the snow in a dress? Here we go. We go to reservation packet. I'm just kind of looking at the place. Mm-hmm. There's a liability waiver. Okay. At least they cover all their tracks. Integrity rate. That's interesting, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, adult, minor, and then waiver. This is from 2019, though. Please fill out and return before you check your check-in date. Name, male or female, adult or minor, and then a waiver. Cool, that's all? Nice. Where's the Dear guest, no one can guarantee your safety in the backcountry. By staying at the lodge and traveling to and from it, you will encounter a variety of hazards, foreseen or unforeseen, that are inherent in the lodge's wilderness setting. If you choose to engage in outdoor recurrent activities in the lodge's vicinity, you will encounter still more hazards. These hazards include, but are not limited to, cliffs and other steep terrain, changing weather conditions, variable surface and surfaceable conditions, avalanches, whether triggered by natural forces or by human beings, crevices, icefall, serraces, is that how you say that? And other conditions inherent in glacial terrain, equipment malfunction, or other problems in a helicopter, snowcat, snowmobile, or the lodge itself. A dangerous railroad crossing, loading and unloading of vehicles, and defects in equipment provided by the lodge. Hold on, are you still going to rent the place after reading all this? Hey, Nora, how are you? Oh, I just realized I wasn't sharing the screen that I want to share. Whoopsies. Somebody tell me that I'm reading up. There we go. This is their waiver. Some of these risks may arise from negligence of lodge staff or others, okay, who fail to predict whether terrain is safe to approach, okay, who may provide faulty or inappropriate equipment, and who may be neglected in other ways. Well, I don't know about this waiver, but after reading it, I don't think I'd sign it. I mean, would you if you had kids? I mean, I don't know. And who may be negligent in other ways, like like what other ways? In addition, you may become lost or immobilized where communication is difficult, and you may require rescue, which may arrive slowly or not at all. Uh, uh, Shit, dude, are you serious? Are you serious though? Are you serious? Hey, Princess Megan, how are you? It's good to see you. Billy, darling, how are you? Who did I didn't see? Miss Dawn, I did see you. Miss Nora, I did see you. If I didn't say hi to you, please tell me. Yeah, you signed a waiver. I like that. Jay Ron was like, "Oh, too bad. You signed a waiver." Like, hold on. Like, there's the waiver, but you're basically saying that your staff may also. You know what? You should make the staff sign something or hold them accountable, or don't hire that staff. You may require medical attention, which is not available at the lodge, and evacuation may be delayed. I'm well, thank you, Billy. Did you see that? They're not responsible. Yeah, they're not responsible for anything. So Wouldn't that make sense how they reacted to Kiely? Not our fault. Like nobody takes accountability for anything here or what? What's the dealio about this? What's the dealio? Nora, you're a member. Thank you, Nora. I appreciate that. Welcome. Lindsay cared more about following the rules that came with living in an unincorporated town than what happened to KR. Yeah, staff is Lindsay, Tony, and Kiely. That's so messed up. Her own parents. Yeah. If they are having a bad day, they don't feel like it. That's what it sounds like to me, J Rana. That's what it sounds like to me. JR Nana. Is that better? Do I say J Rana or JR Nana? A grandpa too? I would assume so. Did grandpa live at the lodge? Thank you, Nora, again, for believing in me like that. I'm gonna put the link to the waiver in the chat. I've never read this before. This is the first time I've read the waiver for this place. The link is in the chat. Go check it out. Share it, with your favorite creators. Um, and what do they think of it? But it's funny, like you may require medical attention, which is not available at the lodge, and evacuation may be delayed. If you want to sell the lodge, you got to be like, if you get hurt, we have a helicopter on standby. Like your safety is our priority. So, here are some trackers. We have cameras all around the place to make sure you're okay. No, this place literally prided itself in being secluded and private. So private that even if you get hurt, it's still private. Like they cared so much about privacy and being off the grid that they are not going to take precautions to make sure that you're safe and get medical attention when you need it. That's how private the Lost Trail Lodge needed to be. Hey, Turquoise, how are you? Yeah, you die, you die. That's how much they care about the privacy of the people that go there. All right? That would be a great clause in a medical doctor's clinic. You could die from either my or a member of my staff's negligence. Right, Edward? Isn't that crazy? Is crazy. Correct, Billy. Darling business records it to employees. Yep. Do we have to sign before we read? Oh, man. Or at least let you know that they have a safety plan in place. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? Where does privacy and safety, like where do you compromise? By signing the back of this form, you will be acknowledging that you are voluntarily accepting all these risks and you'll be releasing the lodge from all liability for them. Not only you, but also to your family and representatives. Your like lawyers? The representatives means lawyers? So like not even someone outside your family can file a lawsuit? Has this happened before in the past where people have filed lawsuits in a way that this waiver had to be written? Because you know that only things are written after rules are broken or like they're modified. Don't talk. Tell me later. Yeah, Kiely did have survival knowledge. Parker, that is a great point. They don't make an effort for their own child. Why would they do it for a guest? I mean, yeah. Yeah. That's a really good point, Parker. There was this one article that was titled something like "When Deprivation is Desirable." I will track that down and get the correct title, but the sentiment stands. Share that with me, and then I can put it together with this, and maybe make a video that will put things in perspective. It reminds you of The Shining. That's interesting, John. That's cool, J.R. Rana. I should change mine now, but I'm kind of attached to my name. Wait, what did I miss? Or at least let you know where's J.R. JR, did you respond to me with how I should say your name? Julia and Robert Nana. Oh, okay. Got it. J.R. Nana. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, let's see. How can I do this? I can't do it, can I? Okay, never mind. Anyway, Edward says all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I think we're talking grandma talk. I'm not following. You can do anything, Ara. What do you mean? That's a good point, John. How many died there? I mean, would we even know? I'm sure we could look it up. If you're signing on behalf of a minor, the minor will also give up the right to sue. How many times has this place been sued? Are you joking me right now? You know, the way that they've written this waiver is interesting to me. It's bringing up situations in my mind that that had to create this sort of waiver. Yeah, wonder how. Yes, exactly, right? If you don't understand it, have an attorney explain it to you. Okay, excuse me. You should not consider purchasing insurance to compensate you or your heirs. Your heirs? Who are we? Are we fucking Game of Thrones right now? Are we in Game of Thrones? Um, good to make sure that your heirs are taken care of. If your the name of the family follows the heirs to the throne. Who the freak puts that in a freaking waiver? Sorry, now I'm just kind of like, uh, Jesus. Hello, get it. It's a new chat. It's all good. Everyone, thank you for being. Oh, thank you, Gregory. Thank you. How would they ever get anyone to spend the night there? Well, people spend the night there. It's almost like they didn't want people to spend the night there. There were only like a certain kind of people that would spend the night there. Because if I'm reading this waiver, hell no, I'm not going to sign that shit. I'm not signing that. No. You basically told me that I could die. I'm not going to have medical attention. And no one's going to help me even if I badly need it. No, I'm not staying there. I'll stay at the motel over here. I don't need to ski that bad quickly. I'm good. Thank you. Like, seriously? Mm-mm. I'm sure there was something that happened somewhere that they heard of. Maybe not, JR. I don't know. They are crazy. There's something hoping for answers, aren't they? This is the first waiver I've seen like this. Is it just Lost Trail Lodge? I'm just comparing the lodge waiver to Airbnb. That's all I got to go by out. Yeah. Yeah, it's its own planet where you can die and no one's it's your own fault. Um Bates Motel, dude, for real. If you were okay, if you don't understand it, have okay. You should also consider purchasing insurance for your heir for any personal injury, death, property damage, or loss that you sustain as a result. Okay, this document is an important part of the bargain between you and the lodge, and the lodge will not provide accommodations unless you sign it. Okay, so like if you don't sign it, you can still go there, but like they're not going to provide accommodation. What accommodation are you providing? Not safety, no health. But so you're gonna feed people. So if you don't sign it, you don't get a bed and food. Okay, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. If you're willing to visit the lodge under these terms, please fill out the bottom of this form. Why are you gonna ask for emergency contact names? Why? You don't give a shit. I hereby release to the fullest extent allowed by the law, the lodge and its officers, directors, partners, associates, employees, agents, pilots, guides, instructors, representatives, attorneys, contractors, subcontractors, successors, assigns, and affiliates, collectively the affiliates. Oh, shit, dude. What? What? Hold on. Ah! Now I have to freaking make a video about this because what the hell am I reading right now? It's the first time I read this. That is so they can say they didn't refuse business to the undesirables. Ah, yes, John, that's a great point. That is a fantastic point. They probably have Hotel California playing in the endless loop through the sound system. They don't have sound systems, remember, Gregory? They don't even have phones. No, I'm not going to stay there. I'm going to be the first to go. Goslin, and welcome. Covenant. It's interesting, right? They aren't guaranteeing the roof won't cave in or the water isn't contaminated. Yeah, J. Rana. J. R. Nana. True. Ooh, you got to pay them. Yeah. Yeah, no wonder Kylie wanted to get out of the hat. Hi, Rumple Long Hair. Thank you for being here. Have friends signed waiver. Have friends signed waiver at Ski Lodge in Colorado. Lodge didn't clearly marked ski trail. Friends sued and won even with waiver. Really, Downtown Wonder. This form is a total, yeah, it's a CYA form. Cover your ace pillows. But it doesn't read like it was drafted by any lawyer or even a first year law student. The way it's drafted is interesting, right? Um, Injury, death, property damage, other loss sustained by me or any minor identified on the front of this form as a result of my or the minor's participation in a visit to the lodge due to any cause whatsoever. Okay. I agree to reimburse the lodge and its affiliates for any cost, damages, injuries, or other losses caused by my negligence during my stay. Okay. Evacuation. I acknowledge that the lodge may evacuate me from the backcountry if its staff deems my behavior to be a threat to myself or other guests. I hereby release to the fullest extent allowed by law the lodge and its affiliates. Who are the affiliates if it's just a 3-person run thing? From all liability or responsibility of any kind whatsoever for any cost, damages, injuries. Okay. Okay. And then here at the bottom says, I have inspected all horse paddocks and corrals. Find them to be acceptable condition and accept all liability for my horses for the duration of my reservation. I guess they add that because the last person that stayed there probably brought their horses. Lindsay's fingerprints. Yes. Last paragraph is sus. It's interesting, isn't it, Billy? They have covered the equality laws because they can exclude people. Yeah, you bring an excellent point, man. Excellent point. If you die, they don't want anyone complaining you could have prevented it. Right. So have people died there is my question. Greg says, I'm not staying anywhere. I cannot get my rear to my car in 2 minutes. Yeah, same. Billy, this is Lindsay fingerprints all over it. Hey, Rumple, long hair, how are you? I hope your day gets better, and I'm sorry you had a bad day. Hi, Aurora, thank you, rough day. Yeah, high verbosity. Downtown says, friend was hurt when she ended up landing in the highway after ski jump wasn't marked. Wow. She runs a girls' spiritual retreat. Yes, I do believe there's something to that, John. Turquoise, in most cases with a death or loss of limb, I think it makes it null and void not to be able to sue. Not positive, though. That's something interesting, I think, would be to look at. Richie, not Ricky, but Richie Martin says, hey, was wondering when you were going to go back live again. Been watching Kylie's Secrets. She was a sacrifice. I have not seen that video. Just because I just haven't. I just haven't seen it. But I will check it out at some point. I just haven't yet. But I will, I promise. Gregory says they'll evacuate you by a sled. Do they have one dog? Billy says last paragraph on other page for you to pay them for any damage. Yes. Yep. The document should be treated as though it were executed in Truckee, California, and it should be interpreted in accordance with the laws of the state of California without regard to conflict of law principles. Any action or proceeding arising out of or relating to this document or the guest stay at the lodge must be commenced in the Nevada County Superior Court, and the parties waive the right to argue. The Nevada County is an inconvenient forum in which to maintain that action or proceeding. That's what you need to put in your waiver. Huh? I don't know. I gotta look it up, which I am gonna look it up. But regardless, thank you, Krista, for being here. Regardless, I'm gonna look a little bit into this waiver. I find it interesting. I think I'm gonna start working on a video for this, Krista. Whatever you were gonna send me, go ahead and send it to me, and I'll kind of put things together in this aspect. If you guys enjoyed the live, or if you're in replay crew, hit that like button. I believe it is Kevin Neese Goslin. Kevin Neese has come back and is talking about that. I'm going to end the live. It was just real quick. I have to get up in the morning. But I wanted to touch base with you guys, talk to you guys, and try to figure out what to do and where to go from here. So I appreciate you guys being here. I will be going live on Wednesday. Wednesday night, I will be live, probably around 8 o'clock, where I can put all this together. I hope to see you there. This live will stay up. My email, yes, it is listed in my About Me section. If there's anything that you want to send me or anything, my email is in my About section. And thank you for the discussion. If it was short, but thank you. I kind of know where to go from here. And Nora, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you all. And I will see you soon on Wednesday. Thank you, mods. And I will see you on Wednesday. You all have a good night and a good morning. Bye, y'all.